This is gonna be controversial. I don't think this game, in terms of characters, has been innovative since Xull. These characters, to me, are technically the same, and y'all could debate me because there are some. I'm gonna say what it is that it is about Xull. Every character kind of does, not every character. Every character does a little thing extra, and then after that, they've done nothing. And this all sounds negative. It's more so. It's just more so that like, Brawlhalla is such a great game that gathers so much interest in people. I think there's things in between of which I do feel like there is possibly a decline in terms of people using this on a daily basis versus what before, because of different reasons. It can't just say like, oh, well, people are outside now and everything else. No. For different reasons. But that doesn't mean that this game can't go back to the top. But I'll explain super quickly and then get into a game to further explain. Xull had, well, everybody else before him had like some interesting move that kind of did something. They had a move that kind of held like a signature thing on a spot. You held it, it kind of like pulled you into something else. It moved the character and made a little, you know what I mean, like little different things. I think that Xull was the first character and only character to have like a grapple move, like something actually gets pulled out of him and pulls you in before you get hit. That's an entirely different mechanic that had not been used before Xull. Xull was made a long time ago, like 2017. I think maybe even early 2018, but I think it's 2017. No, 2017. So basically, he has two moves where it does like the trap, pulls you after it grabs you, and then he hits you with the cannon, and then the grapple before then he swings the axe. Awesome moves. After that is, to me, it got a little repetitive, but they did still do certain things that made a difference. And please, anyone, I need y'all to counter me if I'm wrong, because this is just off the top of my head. But
so we're just gonna say fuck Kaya?
Yeah. No, I was gonna say, I was like, you know, Brawlhalla has a character. What is it called? Like, not character development problem, but character evolution problem, I guess you could say. But Kaya, she's the first person with a counter attack. Straight up, she does the spinning thing. You have to come into it before it hits you with the next move. Straight up counter attack. So that's her. And she also does have like a grapple thing where she pulls up, she jumps in with the spear and then like pulls you up and then like knocks you. So that's that thing. Isaiah, he doesn't really do anything new per se, but he's the first character that his weapon changes because of his signature. So his regular gun turns into a submachine gun. And so how we have like, you know, Snake Eyes and stuff right now. Isaiah is the model character between something changes the actual, like whatever you're holding. So now two guns that you hold, like what you think like, oh, do we make like a submachine gun blast or whatever? And you don't need to do shit like that. Like he invented the whole like, oh, it changed into a submachine gun. One weapon turned into two, and that's like a signature attack. So they did that. That's cool. Jiro did like a whole. He does also like a little, like a hook, and then you get hit from that position, which is like the shadow attacks. So even he's the first one. What? Chain hits.
Chain blade looking, yeah.
Yeah.
Looking like.
He's also the first one that he brings out something, and then if it hits you, he gets pulled there to then continue the hit. So that's
throw something out, throw you in.
Yeah, which is his shadow attack to then he hits you with the sword. After that, he's the first character to do that. So that's it. Lin Fei doesn't do anything new. Zario, this is what bothers me.
The greatest character ever created.
Yeah, Zario's the most annoying. He's one of the most annoying characters. But Zario, sadly, he's the first person with an actual grappling move. He does the uppercut that grapples you and hits you on the ground, and then you go flying. He's the first person that has like a grapple move. Sadly, this guy that has angel wings and stuff. I don't know why, but I mention this because I think Brawlhalla has so much opportunity to have new characters with new types of moves. You know, some of them could be game breaking for a good bit until they fix it, but there's so much opportunity. So everybody else is kind of like the same iteration of each other, especially Munion. Munion's like 2 or 3 characters together. That's like the same type of moveset. There's like nothing new there. I think they haven't really gotten like really innovative since like Xull. Like
you could tell with Reno, he is like Koji in him, and then like Val type move.
Yeah, he has 2 Val type moves. Crossovers is an amazing opportunity that then the move kind of seems like they're different and they sort of change. So that's really dope, but I just don't think the game has, in terms of its character development or character evolution, has gotten like really interesting. Xull was a character that like there's not that many people that would love like such a barbaric kind of character, and he had such interesting moves. Now they're not the best usage everywhere in free-for-all. They lack since they like have to stop everything, and that's why I've always complained like, well, I don't know why his moves don't grab multiple people like people like Zariel do. Like I'm very confused why that doesn't happen. Ooh, that was slick! That was slick, I'm not even gonna lie. Oh, that didn't hit. He was trying to he was definitely trying to come in for it.
Yeah.
That was the best I think you've ever used that move. Rayman was the first crossover character, but Petra is like the only one to be an original legend, have a crossover like abilities.
Petra felt like a crossover.
Yeah.
But has crossover.
But it's an original character. Yeah, it felt like a crossover. Yeah. Brawlhalla is lacking character originality in you, like now. While we could say like, oh my god, but they have like all these characters. Yeah, they look different. They just, yeah. And I mean, some of them to me, they look kind of whack. I mean, you know, they're not whack, so like kind of wacky kind of thing. Like, it was weird. I don't know when Rayman came out, it was like, oh snap, Rayman's out. He's a character. That's dope. Even though he's annoying, whatever, he's dope. That's dope. Then we came out with Dusk. Oh snap, we got a new weapon. So it didn't even matter. And so I was like, Dusk, dope, new weapon. Then we got Fate. Yo, Fate took it to a new level. She has a scythe and the orb. That's dope. Her moves are kind of cool. She looks cool. Cool. Thor, it doesn't matter. It's Thor. That's awesome. We loved it. That was cool. You know, there's a whole thing about him being used, but and then Petra was like, wow, 2018 Brawlhalla, this is amazing. This can't get any better. And guess what? It did it. that's where it went like this when it came to characters for a while. Vector is like the least used character I think in this game in terms of like pro play. Like, because even Lin Fei I think was used at some point, and she's just like, yeah. But he is the least used character I think in pro play. Character wise, I feel like there are characters which I've explained do different things, and then after that they kind of fall flat. Zariel's grapple, that has not been replicated. They need to make a whole character that's like a wrestling character. That would be sick. You tried. You tried. Oh, I can't believe I didn't get caught by that. Oh, I never used that move. Genocide, honestly, core hammer down sig is extremely unique to me. It is. Pulls you into this whole gravitational thing while you roll, and then it knocks you. How old is core? But I get what you're saying. If I asked you, you know, what's one of your favorite signatures, that's definitely a really like great signature. You know, I actually got to think about what is a signature. I'm sure most people would say, they would low-key say, not say, but they would low-key say, Orion's sideline, side sig, or Rocket Lance, because it is the most. Look at this. You don't need to do shit.